Hello everybody. So I was going to show you quickly, you've seen me do this Murrini cross before. I'll post a link to the video right here if you want to see exactly how that's done. And this time I used some different Murrini. These were some that I got from a guy called the Murrini Man, and he sells on Etsy. I think he calls these bloops. These were kind of his seconds, his accidentals, and it was just a big mix of stuff. And so I liked the colors, thought they were a little bit more masculine. Father's Day is coming up, so I thought I would go ahead and use those in a piece. And so again, if you want to see how I made the cross, watch this other video. Basically, I created a fiber form. I laid these in there. I fired this to 1400 degrees, and then I come out with this blank. So I've cleaned this up, and I was trying to decide then what color do I want to tack fuse it to. And I found this piece of steel blue and thought that might be cool because I was a little bit inspired by a couple of the Murrini that came out actually had a steel blue center. There's one right there. There's another one down here. And so I thought, oh, that's cool. What if I could get the background to turn totally steel? That would be cool. Or if not, even against this blue, it's still very handsome. So that's my plan, and I just wanted to film a quick video because I've done steel blue before and I've had lots of problems with it. There's an old video on that as well. And one of the problems that I had was that when I fired it and it turned steel, you could still see residue or just a little bit of a ghosting from where the sticker was, where the price tag had been on the glass, and actually even where my Sharpie had been, that I totally cleaned off, but for some reason it still was on there, and I guess I just didn't clean good enough. So I'm testing this to make sure that this time I do clean it well enough. I've got half vinegar and half H2O here, and I've sprayed this down, and I've kind of let it soak here for a little bit before I even started filming, just to try to give that vinegar some opportunity to really work. I've got paper towel. I'm gonna kind of wipe this down and give it a good scrub. I mean, that glass is dirty. So I'm gonna give this a good, dog's outside barking, give this a good scrub and kind of clean it up on both sides. And then I'll probably take, glass cleaner then still, and work it over and just get this super, super clean. Then the next step is I just use a little bit of Elmer's glue, the Elmer's Clear. I'm just gonna put a bead of glue on the back of that, put that on there, get it set, and then I'll take this back into the kiln for basically a tack fuse. Again, probably about 1400. I like that temperature because it leaves the texture, but it goes ahead and it gives me a fuse and everything gets on there nice and solid. But at 1400, I don't lose too much of the texture. This will smooth out just a little bit more. The edges will smooth out, but without pulling in. And so this is just a single layer of glass. I can frame this then in a frame that you buy just at any normal store. And it gives me a really nice look. Not a ton of glass, ton of Murrini, obviously. That's not cheap, but at least it's just one layer of base glass. And at 1400 in my kiln, your kiln may be different, but I don't get too much, so sorry about the dogs. I don't get too much of that pulling in. So anyway, I'll get this glued down, I'll put it in the kiln, and then I'll show you what I get when it comes out. Hopefully, I get a really cool steel background with no sticker residue or anything like that. We'll see. So I got so excited to wrap this up as a gift from my dad that I actually forgot to film a video, but here are some photos. You'll see that the blue turned steel all the way across. I got some interesting patterns in the glass, the way the glass kind of pulled together. You can see those around there. I also fired this at 1400 for 15 minutes. I might go 10 minutes next time. The Murrini rounded off a little bit more than I wanted, but generally the steel blue looked good. I'm pleased.